today's video, we just gonna be doing a little car vlog, and what we're gonna be talking about is basically advice. When we say advice, we're gonna try to stay on the topic of relationship advice, but if we somehow, get off track, then that's cool, that's fine. But yeah, so today gonna be a vlog, and we're gonna be talking about advice. So we've been together for 5 years, as we previously stated, and we done had our ups and downs. Before the child came in the picture, we've had our ups and downs, arguments, disagreements, breakups, get back together, all this and that. So we're not pros, because we still working on ourselves and working because it's not so much our relationship that's the problem. We have our personal issues, and everybody do. Every relationship has this, and so we still we still working. We not perfect. Yeah, baby, we not perfect in no type of way or form. So what might work for us might not work for y'all. So, but we're gonna try to give as much advice as we can, because like we said, we done had our breakups and shit. And stuff, and on and off and all this. So it ain't never been no cheating, but when we break up, other people end up getting in the picture and all this and that. But yeah. So what's the first thing we're gonna say? Talk about?
Shit. I guess we can talk about
cheating. I mean, we ain't too much pros on cheating, because like I said, neither have you cheated? I don't believe. Have you? Do you believe I cheated? I don't think I've ever cheated. So yeah, we ain't never really
just talk to other people once we didn't had our downs. Like we just went to talk to other people then.
Yeah.
But it was never nobody else in the picture while we was in the picture. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, together. So it wasn't none of that. So none of that.
So when I feel like when it comes to cheating, for me personally, cheating is not, and like you said, the same thing as me, but cheating is not a second chance type thing. I just feel personally like cheating is not a mistake. That shit is a choice. You have to go out to physically cheat. You have to build a bond. And with women, we build bonds. So when women cheat, it's because that the person you with typically is not satisfying your 333. It's not satisfying your needs and wants physically, mentally, emotionally in a relationship. So I personally feel like cheating is not a mistake, it's a choice.
Yeah, and see, when men do it, this is another thing. When men cheat, they do it I wouldn't necessarily, okay, now all females out here, please do not take this wrong. I'm not saying that okay, that's what everybody do, but most males go cheat just to experience new things and see if it is something probably better out there than that woman. You see what I'm saying? Or, it's like a game. It's like they playing. It's like a game they playing. Okay, it's like I'm gonna see if I can talk to her and see if she's better than my woman or this and that. You're just doing it just to play, either get back or experience some new stuff. You're just doing it just to do it. Whoever knows, who knows.
But yeah, so basically, when you cheat, it's the reason why you cheat. You're not happy in your relationship.
What the f***?
What did I do? First of all, you could have went just then.
I know. I was not thinking. But damn, all these cars just came out the blue. Anyway, y'all, we back. We back.
Yeah, we had to take a little pit stop real quick, look for a passing. Anyway, as I was saying, when you cheat, it's because you are not happy in your relationship, whether it's just for the moment or it's just you haven't been happy for a while or you feel out of love. Either way it go, if you feel like you have to cheat, then you don't need to be with that person. That's just you gonna sit back so they can fucking see you?
And make sure I get right.
When you cheat, I just feel like, and if you feel like it's that you still love the person but you want to experience new things, tell the person that, and then go and do what you want to do, and then if it's meant to be, it's gonna come back.
Yes.
If it ain't, because at the end of the day, you can't, even if it's not meant to be and y'all trying to make it work, it ain't gonna work, because what's meant to be gonna be, and what's not, and if it ain't meant to be, either way it go, it's gonna. Ooh.
Hold up, man.
And why the fuck that just right here out of nowhere? Anyway, that was so stupid. Anyway, ain't this what happened to us the last time when we got stuck in traffic?
Bro, we was in Orlando.
And it was all the way down there. But anyway, Yeah, so point blank period. If you gotta cheat, then if you just get out of the relationship. If it's meant to be, it'll come back. If it ain't meant to be, it ain't gonna come back. Yeah. Don't force nothing that ain't working.
I mean, why? I mean, if you already feel like you gonna cheat or you feel like you want to cheat, just tell her, oh, I feel like we should see other people. You know, I'm not feeling it, or I guess I don't know, like. Don't go hurt her feelings more than already. You know, you already gonna hurt her feelings anyway by talking to somebody else. But what I'm saying is, don't hurt her more than you don't have to. You see what I'm saying? You know, just tell her. You know.
Yeah. Like if it's a way to avoid any more hurt, then avoid that. Cause not when you cheat, you know that can mess up people's self-esteem. That can mess up people's mindset. That can mess up people emotionally. If you don't know somebody already been in a relationship that they've been cheating on, you don't know if they was going through something, or you don't never know.
You can die from heartbreak, bro. Like,
and look, you done broke somebody's heart because you cheated, and now they dead.
Oh, okay, goddamn.
Now you got a murder charge. That's another thing, like. Don't try to, if you're not in a relationship, if you're in a relationship and you're happy, and you're not happy, don't try to force that shit that you try to spread the other person's feelings and such and such. Because you got to think, if it was the other way around, would they do that for you?
This motherfucker said a murder charge.
Shut up. If it was the other way around, they ain't finna sit there and be hurting and miserable and shit for you.
Watch your mouth.
And then on top of that, you shouldn't even, I feel like when it comes to a relationship, if you're not happy by yourself, you cannot be happy with nobody else. I don't know how many different ways somebody can say that. I feel like that is a big problem in today.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this.
Or because you're making that person happy, you go sit and be miserable. No, because at the end of the day, if y'all do end up breaking up, the person's still gonna be miserable regardless. So now they was miserable in a relationship and out of the relationship, and now you got that misery added on to you. Because you was trying to be sweet and nice and stay with somebody thinking that you was making them happy. No. If they not happy, then they not going to be happy with or without you. Either way it go. Hell.
Exactly that. Walking footsteps in hell. I'm on a highway to hell. I heard it pass hit the floor. If I ain't getting it.
It's on my side, so I get it when it's time. Golly, that part of the road got loud.
Man.
But yeah, do not pin somebody else's happiness. Do not pin your happiness on somebody else, and do not take the responsibility of making somebody else happy. That is a big responsibility. If you wanted to do that, you could have had a child. If you want to worry about somebody else and worry about pleasing and doing for them and taking care of them and shit. You could have had a child if you want to do all that. And if you have a child, you don't need you don't need an additional child to the child or children that you already have. That's right or that's bad.
Anyway, my guys, I feel like, man, look, man. Don't hurt more than you know. You feel like you want to go ahead and go talk to another woman, you tell her.
Damn, we still on that cheat shit.
What is we on now?
Communication. Oh my God. We have horrible communication.
I got this.
You got this, baby.
Listen, with communication, please have that, please. Because look, I promise you, bro. Look, man, I want to say probably like our first 2 years and a half, maybe even 3, being together, bro. We did not communicate for shit. We didn't communicate for nothing. You see what I'm saying? And man, when I tell you, bro, that was the most horrible decision ever. Once you communicate with your soulmate more, I promise you, a lot of things that y'all do go through, or a lot of petty stuff that does cause arguments can be avoided by communicating, bro.
Stop
and
it.
I'm pretty sure everybody that told you this, not even just with a soulmate, just in general. Like, communication is the way to go, bro. Communication is the goal. So make sure you always talk your problems out, because if you don't, you're forever gonna have that burden on you, and it's gonna be hell. Simple as that. So make sure you always talk about y'all problems, man. Never avoid them, never ignore them, because it can't get worse.
Do not ignore. Do not ignore. Because if you anything like me, I hate being ignored, and he used to know that. And so whenever we would get in an argument or a disagreement, he would ignore me, and it would escalate the situation so much more than what it had to be, because of the fact that he would ignore me. And it's not the fact that he would ignore me because he's trying to avoid the argument. He would ignore me because he know I did not like it. He would probably still, I believe he would still try to avoid the argument, but I feel like he would ignore me because he know that that's what would piss me off even more. Is that true? Am I right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, are you happy you got something right? Ding, 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 ding.
Congratulations.
You make me sick.
You cookie.
Yes. Communication. That is a big deal. It's 2 tenths over there. That is a big deal. Like, I feel like that's the one priority of a relationship. Like, your trust is there, but communication, because if you don't communicate, where the trust even come from? So I just feel like communication is the number one priority. Like, that is the number one thing before anything else in a relationship. And when I say relationship, I'm just not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever y'all do. I'm talking about friendships, family relationships, any type of co-worker and worker, employee, manager, any type of pathway that you come across somebody, communication should always be there. You do not need to ignore how you feel because you're scared that
Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
If it's an argument, and it's a disagreement, and it's something as simple as, I don't know what's a simple disagreement, but as simple as somebody ate your fries or something. I don't know. Either way it goes, it don't matter how simple it is or how complex it is. You always need to talk about it. You always need to express yourself and your feelings. But when I say express yourself and your feelings, I don't mean as in an argumentative way. I mean as in talking, communicate. Like, you don't have to yell at nobody for them to hear you. And honestly, when you yell at somebody, they don't hear you because you yelling at them. Now, they feel like you're belittling them or you just starting an argument. Who want to listen to somebody yelling and nagging at them? Nobody. Sit down, talk. Come with them with can we talk about this? So this, such and such, when you did this and that, it made me feel this way or that way, or I don't like how you do this and that, or I don't like, you get what I'm saying? Communicate, talk.
Please do.
Please.
Because if you don't, more relationships will be down the drain, and then it would be more than just cheating. It would be breaking up.
Why do you try to sing with everything? It ain't that, honey. Anyway, so yeah, communication is the number one thing. No cheating. That's the number one thing. If you feel like you gotta cheat, you leave the relationship. If it's meant to be, it's gonna come back. Do not put other people in your relationship problems. Don't do that. If you a friend, a family, a cousin, a brother, whatever, Facebook, social media, do not put that in your relationship. I promise you,
it will backfire on you.
Okay.
That's all I had to say.
Do not put. Why am I the only one giving that advice? Because I guess.
Damn,
you
put your ass over, boy.
All over here. Yeah. Do not put other people in your relationship problems. If it's an argument, because you have to understand, typically when people go to their friends or family about their partner, and all they telling them is the negative, that's all they gonna think about them is the negative. They're not gonna think no positive because you don't tell them the positive. You only tell them the negative. Then when y'all get back good and get back on good feet, and then you bragging about them, but I thought y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Or you say you bring him up some way. It not bragging because, like I said, you usually bring up the negative aspects to get an input rather than telling them, oh, he did this with me and he took me this there, he did this and that. You talking about the arguments that y'all done got in. So now when you bring up, oh, yeah, Lainey, you're going to have to cut out your nickname. Well, I never got to know your real name. I call you that. Lainey, bring me something to eat. Bring you something to eat. I don't want him over here. He just did this and that and that and that. Now, look, they don't know that Lainey be I always bring me something to eat. They don't know that he take me out to eat. They don't know that he run my bath water and my bubble bath for me. They don't know he massage my feet when they hurt after working. They don't know that he be cooking for me. They don't know this and that. They just know that we just got in an argument 2 days ago because. And then you know when you get in an argument with your partner, you tell your friends or your family, you actually spin to it. You just said my baby whole name.
I'm gonna cop that out. But God, hey girl, hey girl.
She's sleepy and she won't go to sleep.
She need to go to sleep.
And you would think she'll go to sleep.